Hi everybody, welcome to my kitchen. My friends and I are getting ready to play a game of Jenga, but it's not just any Jenga. Today it is responsible Jenga. Being responsible means doing what is expected of you, what you're supposed to do, even if you don't feel like it, and even if nobody is watching. So, what does responsible have to do with Jenga? Good question. Why don't you grab a snack and grab a seat and join me for today's lesson?
What's cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen.
What's cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen.
What's cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen.
What's cooking in the kitchen for me?
We'll start off like usual with our mixing bowl chime. Again, this is a way to focus our attention and get our brains ready to learn something new. Keep your eyes on the bowl, or if you prefer, you can close your eyes. Listen to the sound for as long as you can. See how long you can hold it in your mind. When you don't hear any sound anymore, then give me a very silent thumbs up. Here we go. Good job. Today we're talking about being responsible and doing the things that you're supposed to do. I've asked my friends at home to share some ideas of responsibilities they have, either at home or at school, and I've written their ideas down on my Jenga blocks. As I've been setting up the Jenga game, I've been noticing some of the different responsibilities my friends have at home. For example, a lot of my students help out in the kitchen. They help out with the dishes, or they set the table. Cleaning up my room is another big responsibility. Making the bed, cleaning up my stuff. We've got some dusting, some helping out with laundry. Lots and lots of pet responsibilities. Seems like there are a lot of new pets that have come to join families recently. So a lot of our students have responsibilities like feed the pet, or walk the pet, or clean pets' cages. When we all work together and take care of our responsibilities, we build a strong, solid community, kind of like this Jenga tower here. Each of these blocks has a job or a task that somebody is responsible for. Everybody in our community counts on us, whether we are at home with our family members or at school with our teachers and classmates. We can be trusted to do what we're expected to do. When we are responsible, everybody around us feels safe and comfortable, and our community is strong and solid. But what happens when people stop being responsible? What happens when people say, I don't feel like feeding the dog. This is boring. Why do I have to do this anyway? Why do I always have to take out the trash? I promise I'll do it later. I'll do it after I go to the bathroom. Not doing what you're supposed to do is kind of like taking a block out of the Jenga tower. It weakens the whole community. Just like moving these Jenga pieces leaves holes in the Jenga tower. And the Jenga tower gets weaker and weaker and it's harder and harder to stay up. When we can't be trusted by the people who count on us, eventually everything falls apart, and before long, the whole tower comes crashing down. Lots of people in our community are disappointed because we let them down. And we've also let ourselves down. It happens to all of us. Sometimes being responsible is hard. We don't always feel like doing what we're supposed to do. And when that happens, we need to motivate ourselves somehow so that we can follow through with our responsibilities. Let me show you something. Sometimes my kitchen looks like this. There are dirty dishes on the counter, and there are pots and pans waiting to be washed. When I look at this mess, I feel like so overwhelmed. I don't even know where to begin. And I don't really want to do this right now. Or ever. Maybe if I just go back to binging Netflix, the kitchen fairy will come and magically clean up this mess. Since that's not going to happen, I need to figure out a way to motivate myself so that I can do what I'm expected to do, even when I don't feel like doing it. So here are some tricks that work for me. The first thing I do is I start small, opening the dishwasher. Okay, now I'm going to do one more small step, like I'm just going to put these forks and knives and spoons into the dishwasher. There. Now, one more step. How about these plates? These pots and pans look like they are going to take a long time to clean. At least that is what my brain is telling me. I think it might be my guard dog trying to trick me. I know. I could set the timer for 5 minutes and see how much I accomplish in that amount of time. Or sometimes I like to listen to music. It's a lot easier to do something boring when I combine it with something I like. The third game I like to play is the first then game. I'm really looking forward to filming a lesson in my kitchen today, but I can't do it with all this mess in the background. So I tell myself, first I'll clean up this mess, and then I'll get to film a lesson in my kitchen. So I combine my responsibility with something I'm looking forward to after my responsibility is finished. The next time a person or group of people are counting on you to be responsible, try one of these things. Then reward yourself once you're finished. And speaking of finished, we are out of time. Thanks for stopping by, and I hope to see you again for another lesson in my kitchen. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.
What's cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen.
What's cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen.
What's cooking in the kitchen?
Cooking in the kitchen.
What's cooking in the kitchen for me?